Hello YouTube, this is Peter with GeeksTrucking.com. So, just an update of my day. Just a quick overview. I understand why people quit trucking. The thought, I'm not gonna lie, the thought crossed my mind today. Today was a hard day. I'm not gonna lie. So, anyways, so this is what happened. Day started off good, no problems. Well, then I got a flat tire, so I thought. And what ended up happening was that not only did I get a flat tire, I guess when the tire popped or blew or whatever, the air from the tire, since it popped this way, forced the tire to go this way into the other tire, which knocked that tire off its rim. So it turned out to be two tires. Which, if that wasn't bad enough, it took a total of 5 hours. That's right, 5 freaking hours to get fixed. I will say, the guy who came from Love's was awesome. Great, nice, professional. So that was good. But still, 5 hours. I think that's a little bit too long to get 2 flat tires fixed. But I think I figured out how the tires popped. Any of y'all driven around Fort Worth? I was about 90 miles out 90 miles east of Fort Worth. Speed limit was 70. I'm hauling 30,000 pounds of generators. And I hit a bump. I remember the bump. And I remember hearing a boom on the back of my trailer. So what I think ended up happening was that the trailer itself hit the bump, and there was a little bit of slack in the chains. Not that I could tell, because I checked them every 200 to 300 miles to make sure they're nice and tight. But still, I think there was enough slack that the 2 generators on the back of the trailer lifted up just enough, and it slammed back down, and I think that's how the tire popped. Even though I wasn't going the speed limit, I was going well underneath the speed limit, but not slow enough to impede traffic, but still slow, somewhere probably around 55 to 60. And when that happened, it blew the tire, and the tire then, when it blew and all the air went out to the road, the force from that air pushed the other tire, that tire off its rim into the other tire. So 5 hours later, I get back on the road. Great. I had enough time without traffic to get to what I thought was a good place. Not only was it a good place, I got to see a friend of mine I haven't seen in 8 years. So that was awesome. One of my best friends, probably my best friend. So it so happened to be a Walmart parking lot. Well, way off into the front of this Walmart parking lot, and believe me, this is the biggest Walmart parking lot I have ever seen in my life. Way in the front, there was 6 truck parking spaces. That's right, 6. And it was probably the best parking I've done in a long while, too. That should have been a warning right there for me. But there were 6 parking spaces for trucks. So I parked, I get out, I walk around, and I see a sign that says, no parking for trucks or RVs, blah, 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 blah. But it was on a median that appeared to be going into a separate parking area. Not where I was, but a separate parking area. I actually parked next to a gas station. Truthfully, I thought that parking was for the gas station, for trucks to park. So I asked my friend again, and he's like, no, trucks park here all the time. And honestly, there were trucks parked there. There was trucks parked all around me. Not even in the parking spaces, but around me. Bobtail, one dry van, one reefer. Yeah. Granted, it is, by the time I got back to my truck, because I went out to dinner with my best friend, it was fine. No problems whatsoever, so I was out of driving time. I barely made it there with any driving time. I was out of driving time. I'm talking about I had like 5 minutes left of driving time. So I go into sleeper berth, off-duty sleeper berth. Well, about 40 minutes ago, about 2 a.m., I get a pounding on my door. I was booted. In a frickin' parking spot for trucks, I was frickin' booted. $450 fine. Plus a $15 processing fee since it's on a credit card. So I had to wait. I called Thomas, or Devil Dog, explained what happened. He had me call. No, I take that back. He called my boss, let my boss know what happened. Kudos for him for doing so. And I had to go through a whole bunch of crap to get unbooted. Their payment system sucked. No problems. They ended up giving me a $50 discount. Oh boy. So now I got a dilemma. What to do? I had no driving time, people. 0. Few minutes. 0 driving time. They told me if I stayed, they impound the truck. And I wasn't really thinking. I was just worried about getting my load impounded. And my truck, and my stuff, and all that good stuff. Everything that goes with it. So, I made a decision. For right, wrong, or indifferent, I made a decision. I said to myself, I can't stay here. I can't drive. My boss, not Devil Dog Thomas, but my other boss, called the police. They said that they have the right to basically impound the truck if they so choose, if I can't drive it off the lot, if it's private property. Now, So yes, I drove it off the property. My hands were tied. Well, I made the decision. I won't say my hands are tied. I could have just said, screw it. I made the decision. It was my choice. And I drove off. Now, so I decided to go closer to my destination to see what I can find. And now I'm in another shopping center. I don't see any signs that say no parking or anything like that. But if I see any car or anybody come up, I'm going to start driving off. That's for damn sure. But I don't see any signs that says I can't park here. It's not necessarily an area I would like to stay, but I'm kind of stuck in between a hard place and a rock and a hard place. I don't know what else to do. I'm 0.4 miles away from my destination. I can't deliver until 8 a.m. It is now 3:23 a.m. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, with all this shit, excuse my language, I apologize, but with all this crap, I now understand why people quit driving trucks. You have a person like me. I have a very hard time backing up. And this is a split axle trailer, which makes it even more difficult. And I believe it's top heavy. The center of gravity is higher because of the generator itself. I don't feel comfortable necessarily backing this thing up into a parking space. That's my Achilles heel right there, is backing and parking. I ain't gonna lie, that's what it is. And if any of y'all been here in Texas, I'll let you know this right now, the off-ramps suck. I can't park on an off-ramp or an on-ramp around here because of the damn potholes, because no one knows how to fill them in apparently. And I'm afraid that if I try, the trailer will topple over. Because again, it's top heavy, it's not centered, and I don't want to take the risk of this thing rolling. So, this is probably one of the hardest days for me yet in truck driving. And I'm not quitting, people. And I'm never going to quit doing this. I'm stubborn. I'm hard-headed. I'm determined. I'll figure it out. I'll do what's necessary. But one thing that is not necessary is me quitting. I will not quit. So, screw Walmart. I will never shop there again. Them doing this to me cost them a lot more money than the $450 that my company had to pay to get me unbooted. Walmart has not heard the end of me. I am going to do something here shortly. Next time I have a 34-hour reset, I'm going to start it. So y'all stay tuned. I'm getting a petition. I'm going to get a petition up and running. Multiple petitions, because you know what? There's not enough government parking. There's not enough parking for truck drivers at truck stops, which is not the government's problem, but the rest areas or the weigh stations. We all pay taxes, more so than probably a lot of people. And it's about damn time the government hears us. And I'm sorry, 50 trucks to DC is just ain't enough for this sort of thing. So I want to get a petition going. I want to get it going. I want to send it to every governor of every state. That's what I'm going to do. And I want as many truck drivers to sign it as possible. Telling the government that our conditions for parking are ridiculous. If they want to give us a clock, if they want to give us our time that we can only do things at certain times, well, it's their damn responsibility to make sure we can get off the road safely, securely, and legally. And so I'm going to get an online petition, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it sent out to every governor, every congressperson, every damn senator in this country. And I'm also going to send it to the White House. Why the hell not? Let Trump see it. Because something needs to be done. So, even though I have conflicting issues with the Walmart parking situation, which will be for another video, I ain't going to go into that. But I tell you what, people, this is asinine. This is ridiculous. It was a truck parking space, and the sign looked like it was going for all the other parking spaces because it was at an entrance in between two medians, and it looked perfectly logical that was for the other parking lots, not where I was. But what could I do? Can't fight them with a boot on the truck. Can't fight them if they impound it. I don't know how they would have impounded if I refused to let go of the brakes. How are they going to move it? Okay, I'll take the air hoses out and the power adapter off the back of the tractor if I had to. How are they going to tow a trailer that weighs 45,000 pounds? If I refuse to move the tractor, take the key. They can't start it. They can't release it. They may be able to release the tractor brakes, but they wouldn't be able to release the load. So, I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, YouTube, it's 3:30 in the morning. This is an 18-minute video, much longer than what I want. Please stay tuned. I want everybody who watches these videos and other people to sign a petition for the government. I mean, down here in Texas, every freaking truck stop is completely packed. Not a single space. And if you've driven in Texas, you know that truck drivers make their own spaces in the truck stops. So that tells you that there's not enough space. You're also going through the rest areas. You see all the trucks parked on the sides. No room. Unless I want to stop at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The government needs to step in and give us better parking. That's going to be my fight. And when I'm done with the petition, I honestly hope that everybody signs. I honestly hope everybody, all the other YouTubers, all help too. So anyways, people, I'm going to leave it here. Now I'm at 19 minutes, so please hit the subscribe button to keep informed about what I'm doing. Hit the like, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. Send me an email. If you have any suggestions about this petition, about parking, please send me an email. Peter@geekslogic.com. It's also in the description. Please send me an email. The only way it's going to be done is if we can get a crap load of people to sign this petition. And once it's up and running, it should take off. Because you know what? It's not just going to be truck drivers that are going to be signing it. Anybody you know will be signing it. So anyways, YouTube, you have a wonderful day, and thank you very much. Bye now.